something unique about your staff. It's called the Furnace.
Yeah,
Uh, can you share a little bit about that? I think parents would be interested to know what makes the
yeah, no,
Furnace so great.
that's a great point. If you ask anyone that's been here and say, "What's the difference about Shepherd's Fold? What's the one thing I need to know?" I would say all the parents would say it's the staff. And the reason that is because here at Shepherd's Fold, they're not just out here for a summer camp job, because they're actually part of our Furnace Discipleship Program, which is for
Hmm.
those that have graduated high school into like 23, 24-year old. And it's basically they are learning that to lead is to serve. And so this is the model that Jesus put out in the Bible. And it's really, how do I rush to the lowest place and serve all these other kids that are at camp? So they go into every week, they have class time. But the neat thing about is after class, they get all these kind of new ways of thinking how to look at the kingdom of Jesus, and how rushing to the lowest place and being the least is how Jesus did it, and walk outside and put it right into practice with all these kids out in the Oklahoma heat here in Avan,
Yeah.
Oklahoma, because my joke is it's always really easy to talk about discipleship and rushing to the lowest place in an air conditioned room,
Yeah.
but they get to go right out and put it into practice. And that really tenderizes their heart. And so they walk into being counselors at Shepherd's Fold with already that servant mentality, because they know that they're going to be put in the furnace. And that's what
Mm,
Jesus wants, is to really refine us to give him material to work with.
yeah. That is unique, man. And I mean, it's that invitation to the community because all those 18 to what say 24, 25-year olds, I mean, they
Yeah.
are living together, working together, serving
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And
It's like the
the
church in Acts.
kids,
They're living it out.
yeah. And the kids, the campers get to see that too. I mean, that's what's cool is they see that and go, wow, these guys are different. These girls are different. And I think it's inspiring as a young believer or someone who maybe hasn't even seen that type of servant leadership in the world to go, man, the way you love me or the way you talk to the kids in the
Yeah.
cabin is really special. So I
Yeah. I
love
mean,
that.
knows this, but I was actually a camper here as a little kid in the early to mid 80s. And
Yeah.
Shepherd's Fold is the first place I really saw young men and women who were awesome, but also were
Yeah.
the ones leading worship at night. And so it kind of
Yeah.
put the picture in my head of like, wow, you can be this awesome, amazing person and still love the Lord. And so, especially in today's culture, it's really amazing that they can look at these
Yeah.
young, awesome men and women of God and go, okay, now I see how that can work in my own life. And that's
Yeah.
that's our goal here, is really to put kids on a trajectory of discipleship and teach them how it works, not only here at camp but when they go home.
Yeah.
Because as a camp, we don't want kids coming out here and getting all powered up and I can go home and hold my breath as long as possible and be good.
Yeah.
What we want to do is, man, this is how you can work out. This is what the Lord has called us to do for our entire life, not just at camp, but he's called us into more and a better life.